Hey, Pete here for Studio Live today, and in this third episode of my Song in a Week challenge, I'm going to be reading and looking at some feedback that I've received from some comments that you've left down here in the comments on my first and second episodes. And I'm doing that because I am writing the lyrics for this song and I'm finishing off the chord progression. So I've got some great advice and some great feedback, which I have indeed incorporated. So if you've been leaving comments, then stick around because you may see that I've used some of your comments. And if you haven't yet, by all means, jump down below. It's not too late. We've still got 4-ish days left to record and release this song, which we will do. We'll get there. So thanks again. Let's jump in and take a look. And I promise in episode 4, we're actually going to play some more music because I know that it's been a little bit dry with the musical side, but we are jumping in and actually starting to record in episode 4. But for now, let's take a look at how this song is going. Let's go. Okay, so if you caught the first episode, one of the things I asked for was feedback about the last line of my chorus. So I didn't think it sounded right, and many of you obviously didn't think either because you've given me some great suggestions here. So I'm going to jump through some of those now. Now, first of all, Danny Eliot, how's it going? Danny has supported me through the last couple of series and has provided some great feedback and comments. So he's mentioned here that that doesn't match the meter of my song, and he's absolutely right. The original words didn't fit the right rhythm, and he suggested, and it's a thing that now I know I can't ignore, which actually fits the rhythm a lot better. So I've actually replaced my lyrics with that already, Danny, so yours is the placeholder at the moment, but we've got some other great suggestions as well, so let's look at some of those now. Bryan Wallington, again, has been supporting me and provides a lot of comments on my video, and I want lots and lots more. I like the more rhyme, so that's definitely a possibility. I'm not sure about lots and lots more because when I go through what the song's actually about, you'll probably see that I probably don't want lots and lots more of what I'm talking about, but you didn't know that and you don't know that yet, so a good suggestion. And again, using that more as a rhyme, definitely in the ballpark. Let's take a look again. Jim Shannon, and it hits me to the core. I really like that. I don't think I've ever used the word core in a song, but yeah, it definitely gets a little bit of the feels going on there when it said it hits me to the core, and I kind of like that, so that's right up there. Maybe a candidate for the future. And Gregory Bond, yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the process, or will enjoy the process, hopefully. And I can no longer close the door. How many good or rhymes are there? I really like that one too. Gregory, you're in the mix for sure. Condi Eckel, my bud from over on the GarageBand, uses forum on Facebook, but it's something making me unsure, and it's a thing I can't ignore. So we've got the unsure and the ignore. Again, we've got some really good options here. They're the options that people have proposed so far. If you like some of them, or if you have your own ideas, definitely drop them down, as well as any other ideas for any of the other lyrics as we go through the song. We've now got a few random comments, because the other thing that I asked for was some advice on something different that I can put into this song. So my man Blindsight here, who is someone who reached out to me just a couple of days ago. Blindsight is a rapper and a music producer, and he's got a great channel, which you should check it out. Search for Blindsight. I'll put a link down in the description as well. And he's probably a little bit biased, but he wants to to see me rap. So I think that's going to be a pretty common consensus here. George Eliot, again, someone who's been supporting me for a while now and provides some great comments. Would love to see a tempo change with a bunch of distorted guitar to layer a rap. And this comment in particular got me pretty excited because it's definitely something that I feel this song needs in that bridge section. Kick in with some, Linkin Park or Rage Against the Machine style distorted guitars, and then do a bit of a rap over the top of that. A real sort of breakdown, angry man rap is definitely on the card. So that's got me thinking, and I like the idea of that. And then George has gone on that he really wants me to rap. So yeah, it's sounding like that might be the direction that we go in. We'll see how we go. No promises, but you never know. And finally, big thanks to John Ridley. So he's pointed out that when I say diminished, don't I mean suspended or suspended too? And I absolutely do. So every time, and I mentioned it about 400 times in the first 2 episodes, I mentioned the word diminished for those A and B chords. Every single one of those was actually a suspended 2 chord, bended second. So apologies for that, and thank you for correcting me. And I always love any feedback, even if you're just correcting me on something like this. Please provide it. I'm not particularly thin-skinned when it comes to this sort of thing. I see mistakes and failure and trial and error as something that you've got to do. So thanks for that, John. Really appreciate it. Okay, so thank you to everyone who has watched and commented on those first videos and provided these suggestions. It really motivates and helps me improve on the process, so big props to everyone there. Before we finish up here, let's jump in and take a look at where we're at with this song now. Okay, so you may have noticed in the first two videos that I use OneNote, and the reason I use this app is it's easy to sync it between an iOS mobile and my Windows PC. So you'll see here that here is our song and the familiar bits that we went into detail in the last episode. And here is my first verse written that you can have a little bit of a look at there. So I've got some words in there, and when I record that, you'll hear what that sound like. But the feel of this song, if you haven't picked it up from the chorus, it's all about fitting in and basically doing things that you wouldn't necessarily do just to fit in with the crowd and to go with the cool crowd, and why it's important to not do that, basically, in a nutshell. So I'll give more detail in the next episode, but that's the crux of it. So that's the section we have there. There's our chorus that we know, and you can see I've replaced it in there with Danny's suggestion, which is already in there. We don't need the keyboard right now. We've changed all the chords here as well, thanks to whoever it was, sorry, short-term memory loss, who provided the details on the correct chord there. And then our second verse here, and now a bridge. I wrote my original bridge here, and then, which, yeah, you can take a quick look at there if you want to. Just pause if you want to actually read these lyrics, feel free to. And this is our second bridge. So this is my rap part that I've started on. I've got sort of 8 lines there. I probably want to write another 8 lines that you can see there. So that's what we've got so far. And again, if you want to tell me that, you know, I'm on the right track, the wrong track, you've got some ideas, some suggestions, obviously, let me know and I can incorporate them. And this will be, this will make the song even better. And there's just our final chorus and final chorus bits there. So I'm really thinking that our song here will be like the nice intro, the sort of soft acoustic, kicking in with some electrics in the verse, big heavy chorus, second verse with a little bit more interest, those sort of second guitars and lead guitars coming in there, big second chorus, pushing into the bridge, and whether it's the original bridge and then the rap bit or just the rap bit, I'm committing to this rap bit, aren't I? Oh, people are going to enjoy that. I may not. Anyway, may regret it. And then we will come into that big, sort of that softer bit, the pre-chorus, and then that big final chorus. So I'm pretty excited about where this song is going, and hopefully you are too. Once again, thank you all for all of your contributions so far. And I do promise that I will actually pick up an instrument and start recording things into music memos and then into GarageBand, as I promised back in episode 1. So thanks again for watching. Comments, questions, or suggestions, put them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.